Hello everybody, welcome back to the channel. My name is Scott and this is Grassroots NASCAR Racing. I keep saying I want room in the shop, but stuff keeps popping up. And honestly, I'm enjoying this. I'm enjoying getting these cars, selling the cars, working on them. You know, before it was almost like a collecting thing, but now it's kind of turning into, you know, a little side hustle kind of thing. Buying a car, fixing it up a little bit, selling it. That's kind of what I'm starting to do, and I'm kind of enjoying it. So this is one that I'm probably going to do that too. I don't know how long I'll keep this one. I'll definitely try and do something with it before I sell it, because it is pretty cool. But listen, keep this on the down low, okay? Don't tell the other cars yet, but it's a Ford. I know, it's a Ford. Hey, here at Grassroots NASCAR Racing, we're accepting of all. It doesn't matter. You can be a Chevy, a Pontiac, a Ford. I might even let in a Toyota. We'll cross that bridge when we come to it. It hasn't happened yet. I'm sure it's going to happen sometime in the future. I'll probably do that, but we're accepting. So just keep it on the download to the other cars until they adjust to it. I've already got it here in the shop. It's already tucked in. So I'm going to show you guys the arrival. I didn't go and get this one. I wanted to go get it. I just didn't have time. It was in Phoenix. It would have been a fun drive, a lot better than driving through the trees out east. So I'm bummed I didn't get to do that, but it's here and I'm excited. So let me show you what it is. All right, what do you guys think? My first Ford Thunderbird. Never thought I'd own one of those either, but now I do. Pretty cool. Now I'm sure some of you know this car has some history to it. A lot of history with Hooters. And we'll get into that more in a future video. But this car was driven by Mark Stahl. You can see the sticker there on the dash. And as I'm sure a lot of you know, he had the sponsorship before Alan Klawicki did, and lost it due to a qualification. He didn't qualify for a race. So we'll get into that story a little later on. I'm sure a lot of you know it and like that story. But this is one of his old cars. This car has been vintage raced some. So it has been on the track, I think in the last 10 or 12 years, 2009, 2012, 2012. So it's been on track. But it is a sweet ride. I love this sticker. That's cool. Very true, very true. So anyway, let me show you guys how this car got here. And I actually started it up because I had to get it in here. I couldn't push it in myself, so you can see that. So check this out. All right guys, it is here finally. I haven't told anybody about this car, so this is kind of a surprise for most people, but this car just arrived from Arizona. I really wanted to make that trip because, like I said, you know, going out west is just so nice, but I just didn't have the time, you know, to really do that. So here he is, he's backing up. And then we're going to unload this thing. Let me keep coming here. That should be good. All right. This is cool. It's always nice when a new car makes it to the shop. So let's get it out and get it unloaded. All right, there she is. Faded paint and all. Look at that. So she's got a few cracks. I was expecting that. But looks pretty straight, which is good. This is a spare nose, I believe. A few cracks up there. Not too bad. All right, everybody, so here's the car. It is out of the trailer. We're gonna do a walk around here in just a little bit, but first I gotta thank this dude here, Max. Guy drove all night from Phoenix to get it here, so I'm very appreciative to him. He did a great job. But super excited to get this car here, and it's gonna be a fun addition to the collection. We'll see what we can do with it. Okay, so I've pushed this thing over to get it into this spot in the garage, but it's so hard to push by myself. This one doesn't roll quite as well, and it's just heavy and high, you know, so but let's take a look at it. Let's see what we got. I popped open the back and the front. Nice fuel cell in there. Oil tank is in the back, so I've already actually got it plugged in right now, warming it up, because I am gonna have to start this thing to get it into the shop. So we'll fire it up for the first time here and see how she is, but everything looks pretty good in here. Not too bad. Braided lines all over. I do have the dry brake that goes here, but they set it up to where it's just a cap right here, so that's not bad. I like it. Interesting spoiler bracing. There's some kind of number right there. There's a 4. I don't know if there's something underneath that. Oh, 3, 2, 1. There we go. That's what that means. But it's not in terrible shape. I mean, there's a few cracks and things here and there, like it's kind of, you know, little cracks, a couple little condition issues, but nothing terrible. It's mostly just cracks like that, so we can get that fixed up, not a problem. Mark Stahl, that's pretty cool. Look at that. Now they did put another seat in this car, so it has 2 seats, which is kind of cool. Came with a suit. I don't know what that is. I'll take a look at that in a minute. Does that say? We race in their memory. Okay, there you go. What is that? Chris Hunley. Interesting. Yeah, pretty cool. Look at that shift knob. That's cool. Got some of the older gauges in it. Pretty cool, pretty cool. Check out the engine. It's got all your brake ducts. It is really neat. I was kind of looking around in here just a little bit, and I noticed the steering box. You probably won't be able to see this. It says new 496, Roush 99. So Roush steering box on there. Pretty cool car though. I like it. Look at the front. Very cool. First Thunderbird I've had. So we'll get this thing fired up, get it in the shop, get it out of the sun. That's awesome. Love it, love it, love it. I love these old cars. These cars from like the late 80s, early 90s. It's just awesome. They're such cool cars. So let's get this thing fired up and get it in the shade. It is too hot out there. All right, here we go. Let's start this thing. Doesn't look like a master switch back there. Nah. Let's get that. Then we got ignition and battery on. All right, she's in the shop. Man, I tell you what, when you have a bad back, climbing in and out of these isn't the best thing to be doing, but it has to be done. So yeah, my back, geez. I worked for McLean Food Service for like 10 years unloading trucks, hauling food to like KFC, Taco Bell, Pizza Hut. And I think that did the main damage to my back, my lower back. And then it's been almost 14 years of running now, and then driving again on the road, a truck, for about 5 years now. And I've been having problems where like 2, maybe 3 times a year, I'll do something and kind of tweak my back. And when it first started doing it, it would take like a month, or not a month, like a week to go away. And then it was a week and a half, and then 2 weeks. And it just kept getting worse. And now it's up to like a month and a half, 2 months, to where it'll finally go away. But I went and got an MRI finally, and went to a different doctor. And we looked at the MRI, and they looked at it, and basically just the discs aren't that great back there, and I've got one that's bulging and stuff like that. And I asked him what that meant for my running, because running has been a huge part of my life for almost 15 years now. And he came back with that I should probably find a new hobby. And I'll be honest with you, that was soul crushing. Like, it's been 5 days now, or 4 days now, since I heard him say that. And when I told the first 2 people that I told about that, I couldn't even say it. I was crying. I can't imagine my life without running. So, but I've had a couple days to get used to it, and I am going to see some other doctors and see if there's any treatments, anything that can be done to where I can keep running for a while. But yeah, so take care of your bodies, guys. Use them while they're good. Enjoy your bodies, but take care of them. Do the right things so that they'll last. I didn't do that. Every job I've ever had has not been nice to my back. So yeah, but this car is pretty cool. What do you guys think? It definitely sounds mean. It's definitely got some power. Just driving it around the little dirt lot here, all I did was one little circle to get it in here, and it wants to go. You can tell it wants to go. So one day we'll have to get this thing out on a track somewhere. But we'll dive into this a little more in a later video. I'll do like a full walk around and show you guys everything about it, get into details, but I wanted you guys to see this thing. So anyway, thanks for coming along, guys, and we'll see you in the next video.